We got Braylon coming in here in a few minutes. Just talk about your confidence in him taking over for DK and how he has to step up his role from a backup to a starter.
Yeah, I got a lot of confidence because he's prepared well. He had some big catches in games last year, touchdown against Texas A&M's kind of his coming out party, and then made some plays in the first game against Texas Tech. It's just his role has continued to grow. He's had some big first downs, this year, so he's prepared and he'll step in there and do well.
Do you guys anticipate having C.J. Miller for this one?
He's questionable. He's still limping pretty good right now. I think he'll be a game time decision. He'll have a chance to play, but it'll be a game day decision.
Anybody else questionable for Saturday?
Victor, he's a little bit hobbled, but I think that'll be him every week, just trying to get him ready to go. And then Austrians in the concussion protocol, he'll have a chance to play, but he's got to make it through the protocol.
Is there a sense in the locker room a few days removed of how big those final 2 minutes could end up being, just to spur y'all on the second half of the season?
I think it does build confidence, but they're so ingrained with Auburn right now. Sunday when you get back, you just you watch the tape and you move on to the next one. So does it create some positive momentum? Absolutely, but they're almost 3 days into their preparation for Auburn.
I'm sure you are preparing as if Whitlow's going to play, but are they any different as an offense when he's out of the game?
No, they have very capable backs, 3 or 4 of them, so they're very, very capable at back, with or without him. But obviously, he makes them deeper, and he's a very, very good player.
Not asking you to look ahead, but if you guys leave Saturday and go into that open date 6-2, what would that mean to this football program?
It would be a huge win because it's the next one. But going into an open date 6-2, it would be a lot of momentum. I think the focus is always going 1-0 this week, trying to find a way to get one more point than Auburn this week, trying to find a way to get stops and to score touchdowns in the red zone and be sharp. But we'll have to play really well, try to find a way to get off the field, create some turnovers, and then for us to try to finish in the red zone and score touchdowns when we get down there, not field goals.
Matt, they've lost 3 conference games, but they're still a very talented football team.
They are really, really good. They're one of the best teams in the country. They've had an opportunity to win every game they've played. They have an elite defense. They've had guys open and have just missed them for whatever reason. But they're a very, very good football team and capable of beating anybody in the country.
When you play a team that's coming off of a loss like they are, do you often sense that they're more motivated, less motivated, or?
They're an SEC football team with really, really good coaches and really good players. They'll be motivated.
What are your impressions of their offensive line, just as they seem to try to put their best 5 together right now? And
They're talented. I think they're growing and still, trying to get that experience. But they're obviously very capable and very talented.
How do you feel like the tight ends, like Octavius and Dawson, have been able to factor into the pass game and the run game this year? And how do you expect them to move forward?
Good. We know they're talented, and we know they have the ability, and they've just been. It just kind of showed up in this last game big because they made big plays to help us win the game. But they help us in the run game, obviously, and you saw what they could do in the pass game too. So that really helps when you could keep personnel on the field where you could do both. That really helps you be, balanced is the right word.
I know